John Simpson's maiden first-class 100 helped Middlesex take control of their latest LV County Championship match at Wantage Road. These are the highlights of the second day. Middlesex's first job of the day was to build on their first innings score of 281 for 5, and Simpson, who began on 28, and Gareth Berg did just that. Simpson had seen his young teammate Adam London hit a career-best 77 on the opening day, and he was looking good from the off. Indeed, he was soon at his 50, just his second in the first-class game. It took him 115 balls. His senior partner Berg helped him along nicely with some lovely shots of his own as the two began to really enjoy themselves in a partnership which was eventually worth 86, and it took the score past 300, the first time Middlesex had managed that this season. In fact, they took the score to 354 before Northamptonshire struck, Berg nudging a lifter from Luke Evans on loan from Durham in his first over of the day. Simpson, though, was growing in confidence, as emphasised by this well-timed straight six off Nicky Bowyer. His skipper, Sean Udall, wanted to get on with things, and he too hit the ball for a maximum with a great pull shot off Jack Brooks. But he fell to the very next ball as he edged a half drive to Paul Harrison on 25, with his side now on 417 for 7. Tim Murtagh went soon afterwards as he gloved an attempted pull, giving Harrison another catch at 430 for 8. By now, Simpson had passed his previous best score, 87, also on this ground last summer, and he was soon celebrating a wonderful moment as he went to his 100 with an exquisite cover drive. It had taken him 4.5 hours and occupied 209 balls, 16 of which went to the fence. Udall immediately declared with his side on 442 for 8, and they had a reasonable start with the ball. Mal Loy, opening the innings for the first time this summer, was not the first batsman to find Stephen Finn a handful. Loy and Stephen Peters then settled down, scoring at a good rate as they added 44 for the first wicket in 10 overs. They've struggled at the top of the innings so far this summer, but this was more like it against a strong Middlesex opening attack. Finn was the man who got the first wicket. Loy was squared up and edged it down with Milan in the slips for 13. Peters was then joined by Alex Wakely, playing his first game of the season, and the two continued the solid start as they were able to add another 50 runs for the second wicket. Northamptonshire, having played at Leicester and in Bristol, have not been used to wickets where batsmen haven't been passing each other at regular intervals. Peters in particular made the most of the conditions as he went to his 50 from 69 balls. Then came a moment which Murtagh will want to see over and over and over again. He bowled Wakely, and just look what happened to the batsman's stumps. Middlesex then should have got Peters out, but his edge was dropped above his head by Andrew Strauss. It didn't matter too much as it turned out, as Danny Evans soon uprooted his off stump, gone for 62 at 108 for 3. In form Rob White went next ball, and Middlesex were now well on top, but their bowlers were thwarted in the last hour of the day as David Sales and Andrew Hall, two very experienced players, saw Northamptonshire to the close on 178 for 4 with an unbroken stand of 70. They still need a further 115 runs on day 3 to avoid the follow-on. They'll resume 264 runs behind and still have plenty of batting to do before they can rest easy.